Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge. We're here at 121 Scurfield Blvd, and we're here for the Sunday Open 8-Ball Tournament. This is an A-side second round matchup between Jason Drake and Durvesh RAMASAMY. It is Jason Drake at the table right now. He just came off the table actually, and Durvesh is coming up to play right now. It is a race to 6 for Durvesh, a race to 5 for Jason Drake, and Durvesh has won the first game. We're now on rack number 2. I apologize for earlier. I had a little bit of a situation where the system just crashed altogether, so ended up shutting down that stream. But I am back now, and I got to do a couple of quick things here before I get started. Good tunes here tonight. All right, that was focus on this matchup. All right, so a ball in hand for Durvesh. Is that? I think that's a 6 ball. It's tied up on top of the stripe, so he has to break that out. Got options here, either to just make the 5 and break it out, or to make the 5 and then make the 7 and 7 to break it. So he tried to get it out with a 5 ball, but he actually put a little bit extra pace to come across to be able to do something on. So now what's happened is that he's come up short on the breakout, but he's left himself an angle to work with me. Oh yeah, he's gonna work it out beautifully. Nice draw shot there. Out to the corner is good. Position on the 8 is nice. Drake says that's good. Durvesh will take the second rack. Yes, so I was saying last stream too is I have a friend of mine that always asks me if I can put up the date so he knows what date it is. And today is April 2nd, 2023. Go, Kenny. I try to remember to do this every time when I first start off. I'll put up the date for you, and then after that, I'll. Wondering what match we're in? We're in the second round of the A side. 17 players came out to play today. Look at the second angle here. See if he gives us what he's doing. Looking to see how that 7 fits. Nice shot when he has. Gonna come up short on the 2 ball. Or I'll turn the table over to his opponent, Jason Drake. Try to get going on the scoreboard on this rack. Mark Hartranft, how you doing? It says, don't know if you answered my question. How'd you do in the 9-ball tournament? I ended up finishing in 3rd place last night. You know, there was so many reasons to feel good about yesterday, and there was so many reasons to feel bad about yesterday. That was a nice shot. A little tight, you know, but good shot. Yeah, but there's so many reasons to feel good, you know, because like playing wise, I thought I played really well yesterday. There was a good balance in my games between offense and defense and counter offense, right? So whenever somebody would put me on a safety and trying to get out, there was I felt like there was a really good balance in my game, and I felt like I was focused for most of the day playing. My longest wait came before I played the A-side final, and I don't know, I guess I was just kind of exhausted. I don't want to say that I was gassed out because I still kept trying to put up a good fight. Lost 5-5 in the A-side final. I was going to 7, my opponent was going to 5. But technically, he should be going to 7 because he was just as good as I am. But whatever, you know, that's sandbagger. That's the way it's supposed to work. And so I ended up losing that match. Then I went to the B side and played against somebody else, Jeff Villanueva, and he beat me 5-4. And so that's the other part that I feel a little bit bad about, you know, is I ended up going out on a chance for me to be able to make it 5-5, and then I would have pushed it to the hill, right? Or sorry, 4-5, and I would have pushed it to the hill. But then I had 3 balls remaining, which was the 7, the 8, and the 9, and I didn't get the shape that I wanted for the 7 ball. I ended up quite short, so I ended up having to come up with either a cut shot or a safety. And I thought about the safety at first, and I don't know. It's like the more I thought about the safety, the more it seemed like it was the right shot to take, right? But then like the cowboy in me felt like, you know, you can make this shot. You know, you practice this shot, you can make the shot. And what would Federer Gorst do? Well, I thought the wrong way because I think Federer Gorst might have played the safety there. I was just saying Federer Gorst because I watched a video of his recently where he shows this crazy cut shot that he made. And it was somewhat similar to the shot that I had. Right? So I'm thinking to myself, what would Federer Gorst do? I'd go for the shot. So because I was stuck between safety and making the shot, and then I was going down, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go for the shot. I ended up, getting a little anxious or whatever, and ended up tapping the white ball. Long story short, I tapped the white ball. Gave my opponent a ball in hand with just a 7, 8, and 9 remaining. I lost 5-4 in the final, and it was painful to know that I would know by tapping the white ball. I had to do the walk of shame on the way out of the pool hall last night. But it's I woke up today and I was like, hey, you know what? You finished in third place. You played pretty good. Played, when I played every match, I played consistent. I wasn't taking wild shots or crazy shots. I was playing the right ones. I was getting the good position. And I faced hard situations. I got out most of the time. I was feeling pretty good about myself. I just felt disappointed that my only 2 losses came. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. And honestly, I was feeling it. By then, when I was in my match, I don't know if you guys watched the stream for the A-side final and the B-side final, but in the A-side final, there was a couple of times where I stepped away from the table and a couple of minute breaks or a minute break where I just wasn't even walking around the table. I was just it happened to me both on the A-side final and the B-side final. That's from the neuropathy, the nerve damage. I was foot cramps. It was making my foot feel like it was going to twist. So it was kind of awkward. I had to tell my opponents too, I'm sorry, man. Like, I can't shoot right now because my foot's trying to twist. I got to let my foot relax before I can keep. So it was that going on in the back of my mind too, but I still put up a good fight. Can't really say it was did my best I tried my best to be consistent. And I was. See what happened there, but up 3-0, right? Thought it might have been Jason Drake that one night. There was a specific shot though that I felt really, really, really good about, man. And it was I think it was in the A-side final. It was against Romel Welgas. So in the A-side final, we had a rack where he was trying to get me in a 3 foul. And the opportunity for him to get the 3 foul on me was presented. Like, he had me. So he had a ball in hand for him to set up the 3rd foul. Now, he could have gone for a shot to try to, play out and try to win. But he said, you know what, I'm going to just play a good safety here and try to freeze him up. So he played a bank on the 1 ball, sent the 1 ball down table, and left the cue ball near frozen to the 8 ball. And it was so frozen that if I shot up to the top of the table, it was going to be impossible for me to hit that 1 ball comfortably. And there was a lot of like stripes that were blocking the path. So it was like a low percentage that I was going to be able to hit that 1 ball if I went up table. If I went to the left of the shot, I had nothing. If I went to the right, I had lots, but I had to like spin around the lots of spin to try to figure out how to do a 2-rail kick shot, which I thought was too complicated. So I worked out the equation and I ended up getting out of that crazy 3-hook attempt, and I hit the 1 ball, man. So to me, that was like my high point of the tournament. Because when I hit that 1 ball, there was like Romel's friends, his Filipino friends, were all watching on the sideline, and they thought, oh, he's got me, right? And I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy, he put me in a bad spot, right? So I'm thinking he got me too, but I try to keep patient. And I said, okay, you know what? Just use your knowledge. You know how to figure this out. What do you have to work with? I looked at the shot and I said, okay, well, this is where I can get to from here. And that's if I spin all the way. I need to get that much further away. How do I do this? Then I used my logic, worked out the puzzle, and I went for the shot. And I mean, as soon as I hit that 1 ball, like everyone that was watching started clapping. You guys didn't hear it on the stream because Alan was trying to keep the show. But everybody was clapping. It was an exciting moment for everyone watching at the moment and for myself throughout the tournament. But I ended up losing, so I'm tapping on the white. All the glorious moments, man. I just tapped the white ball to knock myself out. it happens though, you know, and I think it was good. I got to a final, man. I haven't been to an A-side final in forever. Patrick Keys, how you doing? Says, hey Rod, checking in from Boise, Idaho. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, Patrick. How you doing? Lori Lynn, welcome to the stream. James Gibson, welcome to the Rock Prashant, welcome to the stream. Edison LeBau, Jason Reed, how you doing? James Gibson, what's happening, man? Says, hello, Rod. Good Sunday to you. And right back at you, man. You're having a great Sunday. Warren Man, how you doing? Says, hey Rod, did you ever get the Vidalia onion? No, not yet, man. I have not. I have not. Kelly, or Karen Skelly Dotson. Oh my God, I'm stumbling on my words. What's up, Dan St. Paul? Derby, how you doing? Sam Jane. Baby Che, welcome to the stream. Little guy's watching. One day when he's old enough, man, he's gonna come chill with me here and he's gonna get on the mic. Help me out. But yeah, it was a good day yesterday, man. Wiped my teeth. Not that white. Oh man. So many different ways you can go out. You know, tapping the white ball is probably like the worst. Absolutely the worst. Like tapping. I'm thinking about it this way. It's like tapping the white ball is the equivalent of when you were in school and your friends pull down your pants and you're like, oh my God, you pulled down my pants. It's the same feeling, man. Not that anybody ever pulled down my pants, you know, but I'm just saying. Same feeling, you know. It felt really embarrassing that it happened. Especially because I've been playing so good throughout the day, right? And then you go out like that. I had to laugh about it. My wife laughed at me too. Oh, and I got rid of like the bars on the side of my camera. I asked my wife last night, I said, what do you think of the way my camera thing? I don't know, it looks kind of like, look kind of weird. Too much. First thing I did as soon as she went to bed. Oh, looks like he's going to try to set up for the follow through draw shot here, unless he tries to pop this cue ball above this 8-ball. Maybe what I would do. Try to get above it, but he's going to come up way short of what he was trying to do. Way short. And now, like, yeah, you got to look at a kick or a jump here. That's the options. Looking at a kick. I don't mind it. I feel like the jump might be a little risky because, you know, you got to jump a fairly good distance and your ball's sort of in the way. Pass the white ball over to Jason. Get a chance to get on the scoreboard now. First ball I take in this situation is maybe come down for the 6th ball after that and go back up for the 5. Off the rail enough. Could have been a tougher lead. Go for the chip. Good. Here, like, if it's just about half ball, you know, he's going to get the perfect weight. Medium stroke, half ball, you'll get the perfect weight. He's going to go off the rail. That'll work too. Oh, he's going to miss the 8. And, oh, it almost goes into the side pocket. The leave is going to be okay, though. He leaves a little bit of a tester shot here. Back cut, you know, or cut shot. I think it's whatever you feel comfortable with. But when I'm looking at this shot, like I'm trying to make this. But he might feel like the bottom left corner is like scratch. There's no scratch angle if you feel like the cut's a little. Gonna make the shot. Good 8 ball. Is he on 5? Might be on the hill. Just crossed his coin over, unless they started from the backside. They might have the coins. I think they have the coins at the top of the table where they're on for. Big still is here. Not quite in trouble yet, man. But this rack is absolutely important for Jason. Does not want to lose this. Have to climb back from a 5-0 deficit. Not impossible though. I'm telling you, man. Believe in yourself. It'll happen. Oh, look at that. Opportunity knocks. Can you make this work? This is a tough table to work out. Just off the hop from taking a glance from this angle, it looks to me like I would price, but look at this view. Still feel like I would take stripes. The only thing is the opening shot. I'm playing. That's one of these balls. Yeah, so he's got the 12 ball option. Wondering if he can put the cue ball all the way to the left. Playing. Nice shot. You never really want to open up with a combo, right? That's like one of the things that it's frowned upon in pools. Don't open up with a combo, man. Every now and then you don't have a choice, and that was a situation. You wanted to try to take the stripes, which you have to open up with like either that or taking the F12 to the. It's gonna be a little bit tighter, more intense of a shot, a little bit more pressure behind. Combination, not so much. If you don't make it, you know you made it, and thankfully for him, he looking at a combination now. Oh, he's gonna come up short on that one though. And he'll shuffle the table a little bit here, so it changes things and it makes it a little bit more difficult here for Durvesh. One good thing here, I don't know, I can't tell if he's got enough angle here from the 7 to be able to drop. Oh, but if he does, and then he's got to look at different options. 3 ball, unfortunate for him, the 6 ball's in. He blocked the pocket, but he's not bad. I mean, he has a couple of options to work with. He can still make the 4, maybe. Hit it hard enough, he might be. Kind of nice little tangent. He wanted to bump that 14. So he had the right idea. Oh, here you go. I like playing the safe. I'm going to play the over the pop. All right, so not bad for Jason. Going to be forced to start off with this. Plays this cue ball off the top row with a little 14. Basically, it's like you're playing shape ball on the right. That you land. I'm going to start off with a 14. Or for the okay, but he's going to leave a bit of a harder shot on this one. He wasn't comfortable with the shot. A lot of questions as far as like break here for Durvesh, who looking to get on the hill. I'm gonna try to upload my footage because I recorded the footage of my tapes. I can show you guys this. Well, first I'll show you guys the hook shot that he did on me, and then I'll show you guys. I was so proud of that one, and the only reason why is because I know how tough it was. The only one that was there, the only other person that knew how tough it was Romel, because he knew that he put me in a, like, he didn't expect me to get. That's what makes the shot so beautiful, is the fact that everybody watching the. I at the beginning did not expect to get up. Had faith. Knew Sunday was coming, and it was time to have some faith. Nice little shot on the 8 ball. He's on the hill. Break started off with his really nice combo to get started, but he's just going to catch a break in the table in the end. But I have no choice but to step up his game now, because he's down 5-0 and no racks left for his opponent to win, except for the last one. For Jason, he's got to win. It's going to be tough. He can maybe grind his way out into this match, or maybe he can run his way into the match too, all depending on the break, right? The one thing about this, though, is that he got to get his games that he breaks, and also has to count that his opponent doesn't make a ball on his breaks, or that he comes short on his. He's going to have a couple of breaks. Jason Drake's going to come up short here, so I mean short by coming up dry on the break. Durvesh will take a shot at running this table out here. He's got the solids available. Only tough ball sort of is the 5, but once you get up table for the 7 ball, you'll have. Gonna go with high ball. Okay. It is a little bit easier, but I just don't know about that third ball. I don't think. Well, look at this. It just doesn't really tell me much, but it looks like, maybe you can either squeeze the ball with a third, or maybe you can just slightly go off the rail and off. I feel like when I'm looking at this, though, I like low ball, all depending if with that 6 pass on. He's got to go with low ball. I feel like it was the better option. I think maybe even the 5 ball goes past that, but it might be a really, really. Yeah, so this thing's not updating. All right, what's up, Brad? How you doing, man? Hello again, Rod. How are you today after yesterday? You know what? I was just saying about how things went for me. A-side final, B-side final. I was having like foot cramps. Foot felt like it was twist on me every time. So eventually, when I got eliminated, at first I was frustrated, but physically I was relieved. When I went home, I had to take care of my iced them for an hour. Then I put heat pads on them for another hour. Then I rotated, and it was tough, man. But I slept. I don't think I really had a rough sleep. I was exhausted, man. Woke up, you know, feeling a lot better than the way I went to sleep because, you know, last night I went to sleep thinking about how I lost in the tournament. Not so much the A side final. I felt like I did a valiant effort on the A side final. But on the B side final, I went out by tapping the white ball. You would have been better off. Would have better off pull your pants down and not tap the cue ball. Yeah, you're right, Brad. You're right, man. I tell you, man. Like last night, it was nightmarish, man. The way I was feeling, man. I was having dreams of me tapping the white ball over and over, and everybody laughed. Kept looking down as the pants were pulled down too. Horrible dreams, man. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You live in the moment again. And it was like Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, when you try to wake up and you just can't. Freddy's still there. Jason is still there. They're all around you. Remember that one episode where they had Freddy and Jason together? Crazy movie. That was supposed to be like the horror movie. It was okay. A little overrated. Let me fix something here. Kind of bothered. OCD. But yeah, that's funny, Brad. But I felt good about, you know what? I'm going to load up my. We need to forget about me tapping that cue ball. We need to remember about my glorious moment. Or talk about my glorious moment, please. Uh, Gotta go back. I'm checking up here on YouTube on Facebook too. Sorry guys, some of your comments, but I'm gonna catch up right now. Wayne Burba, how you doing? Right. Wayne Burba says it's still a great game and frustrating, but it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I love it, man. And you know, like I haven't been to an A-side final and felt like a long time. So it was nice. You know, it was nice to see that my 2 days of practice is paying off, man. Gotta work more on things. You know, there was a couple of, oh, what a shot. Oh no, it just worked. What a great try that was. It looked like the ball kind of curved as it went up a little bit. Man. Thought it was gonna go water. All right. So Warren Mann says, "Hey, I'm joining APA again. My great friend William Hoyt bought it in our area. I'm hoping brought it in your area. I'm hoping he makes a change. Give a shout out to Side Pockets in Brunswick, Georgia. Thanks. You're very welcome. Shout out to Side Pockets in Brunswick, Georgia. Do the great work that you can. Anytime you're promoting the game and, you know, getting others to come out and play, you're doing the work. We'll call it God's work, all right? God's a pool player too. You know it, and God wouldn't create this game if he wasn't a pool player. Kyle Oliver, how you doing? Nathan Odette, how you doing? Says the hangar needs another diamond table above this table. LOL, just for the look on the stream. Yeah, that would look kind of cool, right? Like just directly in line with it. You got to figure out the space a little bit better here, but they're doing pretty good. I mean, they got an extra 2 tables in now, so they used to have 10 diamond tables. Now they have 12. Sorry, they had 12. Now they have 14 because I wasn't counting the 9-footers. They still got 2 9-footers. I'm hoping to get another 9-footer, maybe 2. One more at least, because then with one more, I can do some tournaments on it. Just awkward doing a 9-ball tournament on the 9-foot because, you know, it's like single race only. With 2 tables, you can't do 16 players. Durvesh is going to win that game with a score of 5-0. Or sorry, 6-0. He played good, and I don't have any other matches around me, so we're going to take a second here to find out who our next matchup is while I say hello. Patrick Key says, I hate it when you're on your last ball. You just need a light tap to be on the 8, and the cue moves 2 inches. It happens. That's because you're thinking too much about it, man. You know, if you were to focus just on that shot alone and not everything else you're thinking about when you're making that shot, you make the shot no problem, right? But the problem is that our minds get to us and we start thinking extra, right? And we get a little bit tied up in our minds and we end up having the bad results on the table. Gene Peacock, how you doing? Says watching on YouTube. Gerard McIsaac says, hey, how are things going? And are you guys playing a tournament next Saturday? I don't usually stream on Saturday. I got my match here. Okay, it's going to be Jason McNish and Blair Lawson. This will be a really good match for you guys. Entertaining with some great shooting. We'll put Blair on the left. So they're both racing to 6. We'll put Jason McNish on the left. And we'll put Blair Lawson on right. He's at the table right now warming up. All right, and this is I think A-side second round. I gotta go and check real quick. Oh, Stephen Roberts, how you doing? Says hi, Rod. Welcome to the stream, Stephen. Stephen Valley, welcome to the stream. Mitch DuPont, how you doing? Steve Josephson. Is it St. Steve Day? We got a lot of Steves in. Welcome to the stream, guys. Happy Chen, welcome. I'm gonna go check real quick because you know that's what I gotta do. I'm pretty sure this is a second round matchup also. Oh, this is a semifinal. This is an A-side semifinal. We gotta fix that. All right, so you guys are in for a treat. This is A-side semifinal. It's gonna be a good match. Makes sense, you know, these two guys colliding in a matchup right now. If this was like a first or second round matchup, I would have been, you know, like, hey, this is early for this. But semifinal, this makes sense. They've been in a few battles already. They're both formed up and ready to go. Rack number 1, Jason McNish to break. Smash and break makes the 5. Little bump from the 13 ball is going to push the cue ball a little bit closer to the middle, not by much, but it'll help him get a couple of different options. I have options here for solid or stripes, but I feel like the solids might be a little bit easier. So it's going to be a bit of a testing shot too, if he's going to go for the 7 ball, which is the only ball that I guess he would probably go for here. The other option would be to see if he's got the 15. If not, he's going to have to play the combo, a 10 to the 15 for a start. Also, a back cut on that 11 balls available, but that's a really tough back cut, so I'm not sure we're approaching that. And if you have something on the 9 ball, I guess you can start off with a 9. That would probably be your number 1 choice. I like the stripes, so if you can start off with a 9, that would be the way to go. All right, so you got the 9 ball. 11 ball coming up next. Gotta watch out here because he's gonna run into the 12 ball. He can choose to run into it intentionally or try to get around it, which might be a problem. So I want to just try to. Okay, that works. I would have tried playing it around too, man, but you might want to run into that 12 ball, I was gonna say. Intentionally. But that's good. He worked that one perfectly. All the options in the world, he just has to figure out how he wants to get this all set up. I don't mind the idea of maybe taking that 10 ball, but I don't know, take the 12, take the 15, and Take the 10. You take the 10 ball to the corner too if you want to. It's a little bit more aggressive of a shot, but I guess it all depends. I can't tell from this angle. That doesn't really tell me much, but it looks to me like they're pretty straight on this 12. I'm gonna start off with a 15. I like this option because now he's giving himself two options. Comes up short on one, he'll have the other. It looks like he's coming between both of them. But the 12 is still good. Not too difficult of a shot from that. From this angle, it looks, pretty easy. I think he meant to draw back a little bit more than that. But he's got the option to go to the corner. Natural shape to land on a 13 ball, too. Control the pace pretty good with his shot, also. Nice shot. Now he's got to figure out how he's going to get across because he's come up a little bit short on his. See the angle from this point of view. Come up a little bit short. He can maybe still find the win, though, but, he's going to have to four-stroke the shot. And when you're four-stroking the shot, how much spin you put on the shot is what matters on whether or not the shot goes in. Put a little bit too much and I'll spit it out. But not enough and you'll come up short of it, too. Nice to run into it. A nice shot again. Bumps that 14 ball out, and he's got a shot on it. Shape for the 8 ball is going to be a bit of a challenge here as well, but you let this cue ball ride a little bit. Takes a bump off the 4, and yeah, he's locked up here, man. Jesus Astencio right now would be like, okay, I'll just double jump this. Asa McNish, I'm not sure if he's got that double jump, but if you do, that's how you play this. You imagine that 6 ball is there in front of it, instead of it being away from the cue ball. You think of it as in front of the cue, double jump. So you jump over the 6 imaginary over the cue ball, and then you. I don't know how to do that shot, but you know how to make it. There you go. Your time to shine. 5 minutes of fame, man. Maybe a lifetime of credentials, man. Because if you do a viral shot, people will appreciate it. He ain't gonna try that though. I'm telling you that right now. I like what he's trying here. Playing the 2 banks, but he's got to spin his way in, which is hard, right? Spinning your way from the first rail into the second rail, not that big of a problem, but because of the spin that you're putting on, try to compensate from the second rail to the 8 ball. Usually, players either play this short or long, and that also has to do with the spins. I've tried doing this a couple of times, and yesterday I had a shot like this, fairly similar to this. Well, not like this, long wise, but I came up short. He's going to come up short as well. Unfortunate for him, he had a really nice start on that round. Played that table almost to perfection, And the only one that was short on was the fact that he got that bad angle on that 13 ball. So he made it work because he got the 14, and then after that, he just put himself in jail on attempt. So Blair Lawson with a ball in hand to start here, and he's got a little bit of trouble here between that 3. Got to solve that first. Not too many options of anything around to be able to break it out with this 2 ball. Now, once he breaks that out, he needs to find the shot, or he's going to have a long shot on the 1 ball. Yeah, so that was going to be the situation. But he played it sort of in a 2-way. So if he ended up missing, he wouldn't leave much. And if he ended up making it, well, he still had a shot to shoot on. So he played that smart 2-way. And this is a bit of a tester too. But, it's about a 1/8 of a ball hook on the 7. And I'd say 2/3 of a hook on the 6. Not bad of a shot to come up with if you're comfortable jumping. Because you're basically just jumping 2-on-1. That's not too bad. I'm going to try to kick this. Just missed it. And all the way around it, just missed it. So a ball in hand for Blair. I gotta figure out how to fix. Love this song. Every time I hear it, you know, it makes me think of Color of Money. 1-0 for Jason and McNish. I think it should be like mandatory for every pool hall to play this song at least once a day. Because, you know, as soon as you hear this song, you're like, oh man, Color of Money. And then other people are like, what? Like Color of Money. And they're like, oh, they never heard of the movie. Now they watched a great movie and everybody knows the song eventually. Become like the national anthem for pool players. All right, so we're in the semifinal here of the A side, and the winner of this match plays against the winner of Durvesh RAMASAMY and Mike Orvis, which they're sitting on the sidelines. I'm not sure if they're playing right now. They might just be, I know they're not playing. They're going to be our next TV table matchup. We're going to have both A side semifinals for you on the stream. On the B side of things, let's see where we're at here. Kevin Tolles is playing against Ron Shusky. Jason Drake is playing against Dennis Wong. The winner of that play each other. Greg Wilson is playing against Desiree Church, and Warren Goulet is playing against Jill Chartier. The winner of those two matches play against each other. That's where we're at on the B side. Smash and break makes the 14 into the pocket. The 1's going to go in. The 9 is going to get bumped in as well by the 3 ball. And, well, that's a smash and break. Break, man. Should have saved that one. It makes me want to go grab my cue and just start beating. If to play this song last night, right when I was like gassing out, man, I would have been like second. Dangerous things would have happened. What's the general payout on this tournament? Wants to know Patrick Keys. Depends on the players, but when they get 32 players, usually it's about 400 roughly. With 20 players, it's been about 300, and anything lower than that, I'm not sure. That's for sure. And they usually pay top 4 only, whether they get 16 players or they get 30. Which makes it better for the payouts in the end. You know, the players that come on Sunday. Usually, a lot of the players that come out and play on Sunday, they got to work on Monday too. And so, if they're gonna come out and be at the table late, playing late at night, you know, and they got to have rough sleep in the morning or at night before they go to work the next day in the morning, then it's worth it when you're making some good money for it. Them paying the top 4, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I like the, you know, when you pay like 25% of the field, because everybody gets a little something back, and it makes you want to come back and play more again. I think that once you win or you get in the money, you get a good taste of making some coin, and then you're like, it works, it makes sense. It's worth my time. Because I don't know, have you ever been to a tournament where you played for like 15 hours and you walk out with like second place? It's hard to justify to your wife or your husband when you come home, like, honey, back from the tournament, brought home the bacon. Oh, nice. How much you make? Finished in second, baby. Oh, nice. So where we going? Made $80. Oh, well, next time you want to go out next Sunday, she'll be like, I don't know, we're only going to make $80 at the most. What's the point? But if you're making, 300 or a couple hundred, then it's like, okay, well, go make us some bread money. I know my wife was happy last night when I came home. I was like, hey, I want some money. I was like, where are we going? I'm going to sleep. I was in pain last night, man. I still stayed up a little bit though because I had to reset my stream. Brenda Valingo, how you doing? Says hello from Ohio. Welcome to the stream, Brenda. Warren Man says I'm starting to practice more with straight pool. Definitely harder than it looks. Yeah, it's a lot harder. And the thing is, like, you can get really frustrated with it too, like especially when you're practicing, right? Because there's two things you can do when it comes to straight pool. You can either keep shooting when you miss and reset, right? So give yourself, say, like a one strike rule. Miss once, I keep playing. If I miss twice, I'm done, and I reset the rack. Or you can be like me, which is a little nutty. Be like, okay, you know what? If I miss once, I reset the rack. So now what happens is I'll shoot like 4, 5, 6, or even 7 shots in, and then I mess up. It's like, oh my god, I get so frustrated because I gotta go rack again. Right? And then the next rack now is not going to work out the same because the pattern's always different, right? But depending on the structure you give yourself, how hard you are with yourself when you're practicing, then that's how you're going to be, I guess. That's what you're going to get out of it. For me, I try to be a little bit more calm and more patient when I have to reset. But I always reset, so I push myself, and there's times when I come in and I'll run like 20 points or even 30 points. And there's days that I come in, I can't do more than 10. It's just something happens. You get out of position once and it's over, which is the reason why I love straight pool, right? It's a little bit more challenging. People think it's easier because you get to shoot every ball and you get to have every pocket. But it's not, you consistently run, 15 balls at a time. Let's say you're playing like a regular tournament, 100-point race or 150-point race. That can be a long time for some people, man. For other people, they can run through that 100 points no problem. They'll do it. But it's a tougher game for sure. I enjoy it though. I like the variety. I like the patterns. I think for pattern play, it's probably the best. And if you get used to running like rack after rack after rack, when you go and play 8-ball and you have to shoot like 7 balls plus the 8-ball, it seems a little bit easier. You don't feel the pressure as much putting like balls at a time if you can get that good. Best I've done was 48. That was once. I was in the zone, man. After like the second rack, like it was weird. It was like tunnel vision. Stephen Valley says, nice shooting yesterday. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Felt good. Felt really good. Stephen Roberts, why does it take 15 minutes when you restart a stream? So before I used to stream just on Facebook, so it didn't take as long. Now I stream on Facebook and YouTube. There's a lot of extra things that I do, including like having the chat on the screen, like I have right now on the right side. And there's a lot of typing and stuff, so it takes a little bit of time. And then another time, or every now and then, it'll be because the players aren't quite ready to go yet, and I gotta wait for them to get ready. Other times, these guys just jump in, and then I'm running behind. When you come into, sometimes the matches start up, and it's nothing 3-2 at the moment. But I try to get them on time most of the time, whenever I can. And then whenever it's within reach. CJ Sandoval, how you doing? Says happy Sunday, Rod. Happy Sunday to you as well. CJ. Make the 5. Gonna scratch the cue ball though. Give Jason McNish a ball in hand. the Efren zigzag. Yeah, that's a tough shot to do. Have you guys ever tried replicating Efren's zigzag shot? It was a beauty, man. I think he did that. Who was it? I think he was playing against Earl Strickland, right? Is that who it was? Pretty sure it was Earl Strickland, man. I mean, he's not old. Bruce Jensen, how you doing? Henry Wentz, welcome to the stream. Brenda Valengo says McDonald's. One. Never do McDonald's anymore. I used to love that stuff. What got me to that? Not really just McDonald's, but anything else today. Doctors told me at the beginning too, is like, you know, if you were to like take it easy, burger, salad, or have like poop, but then have something like grilled chicken breast burger, no sauces, fine balance. They were right, but it was a salad. Burger, bacon, extra processed cheese. Now I don't really do that. Now I just eat homemade burger. Be good once a month, once every 2. So it's a spoil for me. You know, growing up as a kid, like a spoil was going to the store and getting some candy. You know, as an adult, the spoil was like, you know, my young adult the spoils were like having a good day. As you get older, everything just kind of changes. Now my spoils are hamburger once a month. Oh, and a pizza every 2 months. But I usually just make my own pizza. No, not the frozen stuff. I mean, literally make. Horn Man says, no play, real. You miss, reset, makes you more determined, and there's no participation trophy. LOL. Well, you know, that participation era is where we're in. I feel like I'm a little bit late. System's been acting up on me a little bit. Hit the shot on the 8 ball. Lead 2-1. Bryce Johnson says, "Did you get booted for the music again?" No, it wasn't for the music. It was for I don't know. Just crashed. The system crashed. Just froze up on me. It was OBS. It wasn't the full system that crashed. It was just OBS that crashed on me. And I feel like it's because I haven't updated it. But you know, the updates are there now. Are just a little too crazy and intense. And I don't want to. I don't want to update something and then have to try to figure it out live on the spot. Or rather, update something and have to work learn to see if there's any flaws to learn and correct or whatever. Right. Nothing worse than just doing something because it's available and then do everything. Go back. Dan Anderson, how you doing? Stephen Roberts says, oh, okay, I get that. Do podcasting, just audio now, but I did do video podcasting, so I get it. Yeah, I don't know. And when the system crashes, it crashes. Jim Taze, how you doing? One pocket is hard, says Brenda. Street pool is easy. Bryce Johnson says, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Yeah, well, you know, I guess like if you're a one pocket player, you would say, well, you know, straight pool is for kids. But if you're not, and you know you're a straight pool player, you'd say, you know, 9 ball is for kids. I don't play kiddie game. I play the big boy game. And then you have the snooker player. He'd be looking down on both of them and being like, I play the real game, men's game. Each their own, man. But I'm telling you right now, out of all the tables, snooker's the most fun, but it's the hardest. For real. You gotta be pulling your pants up all the time on that table. And if you're playing on a snooker table with big pockets, you're only cheating yourself. Don't do it, man. Play with the real pockets. You'll enjoy the challenge at the end. What do you guys think? Is my camera screen, this one right here where I'm pointing, is it better like this instead of with a noise thing, sound thing? I think it's better, but I kind of miss it because kind of mesmerized. Talking about this thing. I had this thing on it. Like maybe on the one side it's not so bad, so maybe I'll leave it like that. But it's bothering me yesterday the way it looked. Little shot there. Gotta find a way. You know what? I gotta say. Trying to reach in between. Oh, you need to come around that clean. Have a challenging shot on this one. Bank side is what he's calling. Nice little shot here to get that 14 ball. Great bank. And another tester here. Close to this. Oh, yeah. And all day long. The bank that was, man. Gets a pound from his opponent. You know, he appreciated the shot too. Thought it was nice. You know, I kind of like this with the thing on the side here. A little bit better. I don't know. Let's take a look at the highlight. This was a nice bank, man. He doesn't make this bank, he sells a table, but he makes this bank, he gets out. And look at the tape on the 8 too. I don't know. It's in the running right now for the best shot so far. I have to say when the highlight of the day is going to present itself, you know, but every now and then you can kind of see it building up, and I feel like it's slowly building up to that moment. So that might have been it. I don't know. It wasn't like oh wow. I was surprised that it was a nice bank. Look at it. Yeah, and that's how I know too. If I look at it again and again, you know, then I know that I really did. This one right now I'm looking at it again because I just want to see. I really appreciate it. Which I always do appreciate all the highlights. It was a good bank. I think what I like the most is from the side view, it looked like it was a little bit harder of a bank. From that view, it looked like it was. I don't mean like it. Oh, you try to open things up, and he's gonna come up short. Got a great start in this match so far. Up 3-1. Chance to get up. Oh, this one. The swing for the breakout doesn't get it. He's gonna have to figure out something now. All this side. Wanted to push that 2 ball out of the way and take over that pocket, which is smart. That now gives him a breakout ball for those stripes. McNish still has an option here to be able to get that 3 ball open and the 1 ball open, but the only option he kind of really has to work with is 2 ball could be, or the 4 ball could be another ball that helps him, but it all depends on the angle. And open up that 5 ball. He has the option for the 4 as well if he wants to take. 7 ball is also available. 2 ball's a bit of a problem still, so if you can maybe use the 7 to ball would be good, but I tried something. Yeah, good to take a little walk around and just kind of see what you got available. 7 ball would be a great ball for a breakout if you can get to the side of it, top right corner, because from this angle, like the 7 goes in, no problems. The 5 ball, is a challenging shot, but it's feel like maybe the shot that I would. All depending on how I'm looking at this 4 ball, though. He's looking at this 4 ball the way I'm looking at this 4 ball, my breakout option. I take the 5 ball right now. If not, then I try to use this 4 ball to get shape on the 7 right now for the play the 5 ball. I always got the option there with a 4 ball to use it as a striking ball. 2 balls a striking ball. He's gonna miss the breakout. Not only did he miss the breakout, but he runs into the 9 ball, kicks it to the bottom corner, and then catches him. A bit of unfortunate there. The good thing for him that there's a big mess on this table. Larry, though, he's got a ball in hand. He's got to figure out how to open up that mess. Take a stab at breaking it out from here. Open it up really nice, too. 10 ball will take a bounce off the rail and set up for the side pocket or corner. 14 ball opens up. It can go just past the 1. There it goes. So this is the reason why I like this view, because I can see things now where from the side angle. But I prefer the angle, side angle. Takes that to the corner. See there, he's play position for the 14th. Driver, stun over. Ball next. Want to go past that 8 ball though. He's going too far. If you're a right-handed player, you might want to take a jump shot here. But we're looking at making a ball, and unfortunately for him, he's gonna have to figure out a way to get 2 or 3 rail shape ball to get on, or he's gonna have to try to play his best angle, which I think the bank corner is only once available. Making the 11 ball won't be as hard, and 12 won't be once on that 12. Whether or not he hits. Prithviraj Singh, how you doing? Welcome to the Jason Deco, welcome to the stream. Nathan Kinport, welcome to the stream. Top Al Douse. He worked it out as best as he could, but he came up short on the 12 ball. That's going to turn it over to Jason McNish. Down 3-1 right now, so down by 2 racks. If he wins this one, it brings him down within 1. I'd rather be there than where. I don't mind this shot. He'll be running to the 3 ball intention. He's going to try to run into that. That worked better. That opens up everything a little bit more. And the fact that he bumped into that 2 ball after and it gave. I would have played one of those 2 to the top left corner, but he played it perfectly. I'm not sure that's what he was going for, but that's what he got. Almost hit that too late, but he hit it perfectly enough for it to bump the 12 ball over and give him. Side pocket might be the option here to really get better shape. Going to solve for a longer shot on the 8. Not quite frozen to the rail, but it's pretty little touch of. Oh, he put a little bit too much on it, and he kind of popped his body up as he will come up short. And well, that's going to bring Lawson back to the table. He seems to be getting all the breaks right now in this matchup and taking advantage so far. So, like, he's got a chance to take advantage of it. If he can win this rack, he'll be up by 3 racks. More importantly, he'll be within 2 of winning the match. Going to come up short on the 12. Going to leave the cue ball sort of in the pocket. McNish should be okay to make the shot. There's a lucky break. He hasn't got too many. Good lucky break for him here. Going to get him on the scoreboard again. He's down by 1. Oh, yeah, and I said I was going to show you guys that shot, so I got. Wait for this to do its thing. Oh, they're playing the Doors. Getting my. Dan Anderson says, "Hi Rod, hope you're having a good weekend." I'm having a pretty good one, man. I played some 9-ball yesterday in a tournament. I finished in 3rd place. My only 2 losses came at the end. I lost in the A-side final. I lost on the B-side final. But I was happy with my performance. I wasn't happy with the way I went out, but I understood things for what they were, and I'm okay with it today. It was a good weekend, though. Looks like McNish just ran that table. 5-3. Patrick Keith says, "I only have a 7-foot table. Straight pool, better play it on a 9-foot." Yeah, so when I practice straight pool, I play on the 9 foot. My go-to game on a 9 foot. Warren Man says I'm good with the view. That's not bad, but I like the side view a little bit better. You know, like the actual side view that I always use. Bryce Johnson says, "Yeah, that way we know if you're talking." The mic goes out. Oh yeah, you know, well that's another thing too, right? Like you does help for that reason, which is kind of the reason why I started doing it in the first. Appreciate the appreciation, man. All right, so we're tied at quick rack on the last one. Looking to get another win on this one. This quick rack, really nice. One of the things you see as the players progress, you know, better players always have really good breaks. I had monster breaks throughout the whole day yesterday. Doing a little work. All right, so I got it all set up. I'll show you guys after this rack is done. Actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna step away for a second here from my mic, and I'm gonna go and order some food because it's getting a little bit later, and I'm starting to feel a little funny. I haven't had anything to eat. I'm gonna go order some food real quick, and I'll be back. It'll only take me a minute or two, depending on how long it takes to order again. So it might be a couple minutes longer, but hopefully I'll get back right away, and then I can from yesterday 9 ball match when I wasn't. I felt pretty good about this one, man. And that 3 foul hooked me. I escaped death. Show you guys. Show you both. Show you guys both the hook from him, how he played the hook, and how I responded. Right back. Right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Was the Pearl? Yes. What was that? What are you talking about? Trying to remember. I watched the Pacer. You can check off this rail, but he's got to hit it with like 5 o'clock sharp. I'm gonna try. Better try and draw this, but look at this. He hits it. Perfect position. Bumps that one ball out of the way for the corner. Make the 8. Nice little finish, man. Nice little finish. 4-3. All right, so I'll show you guys this shot. So here's Romel. Oops. Oh, why? I have to show you guys on the next one. I'm gonna test to see. We're playing some. Why do they do this to me every Sunday? Uh-uh. Won't look good either because it's. All right, so we're tied at 4. Uh, got my grub. Still trying to figure out this thing. Took me a little while. I'm all set up. Usually I'm neglecting this stream because I'm, either eating or because I'm playing, but now I was just trying to show you guys stuff. And the only reason why I've been quiet. But I was really proud of this escape shot. Now, the thing about this escape shot, though, is that when you look at it, you may not appreciate it as much because it looks like it was like, oh, yeah, well, it wasn't like next to no room between the cue ball and the 8 ball. There was, if you're a carpenter, you would know this. There was about, maybe a 16th of an inch space. Wasn't a whole lot. It was really just enough for the cue ball to get past. This is an A-side semifinal matchup, by the way, for those of you wondering. The winner of this match plays against the winner of Durvesh, RAMASAMY, Mike Orvis. Your next semifinal matchup. While they're on the sidelines right now watching this match, for a moment to come to the table and shine on, so to speak. I'm gonna eat a French fry because I ordered a small side of. I'm hungry. Thank you, sweet. I hide behind the pop filter. Gonna miss the shot on the 10 ball. Breaks out the 15 ball and the 3 ball. Got a little lucky though. Didn't really leave Blair a whole lot of options. Gonna call the bank. Yes, missed that one. And well, he'll kind of return the favor here. Hasn't really left Jason McNish a whole lot of options except for just a bit of a tighter shot, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. He'll make the shot though. A position on the 9. To find the shot on the 10 ball next. 13 ball is going to have to be his finish ball, which I'd rather not have as a finish ball, but I feel like his options are really limited. Unless he can try to get off the 9 somewhere below this. That would be ideal, but with the angle that he's got on the 9, it's going to be tough for him to be able to get down below that. Maybe he can get to the left side of the 13, to the bottom right corner past the 6. Light that up. I think he came a little bit short from what he wanted, but basically thinking bottom right. And this angle is a little tighter than what he wanted, so he's got that in his head, and then ball in the 1 ball create pocket. It makes it a little bit tougher for him, but even beautiful shot. And he gets rewarded. Tape on the 10. I'm gonna have to let the cue ball fly on this one, man. I'm gonna draw this cue above the left, off the top, rail, and then back. Oh, look at that. Got the 8 ball. I'm not even sure what happened there, man, but we're gonna take a look at that. That was, I don't know what that was, man. That was something different. Tied at 4. Juice, that's what I called it. Put the juice on that one. That off the 3 ball, crazy little spin ball. I mean, I don't know. It was nice. All right, so let's take a look at the shot that I was talking about. So here's Romel, and he plays the safety on the 1. Banks that 1 ball down, freezes me up to the 8 ball. You can see, like, he snugs me right up to the 8 ball there. This is where he leaves the 1. Here I come. I'm like, okay, well, I can figure this out. Taking a look at it. I'm taking a look at it, right? And for this at this pace. But it was that tight that I had to like really look at it because there was no room. And if I took that little bit of space that I had for granted, I was going to hit that 8 ball for sure. I had to make sure that I was pure clean away from the 8 ball. And look at that. But yeah, that was the shot that made me feel good about myself yesterday, and it was awesome. Man. Beautiful moment in my. Well, let's get back to these guys. Their intense battle. 4-4 is the score. Getting to the most important rack of them all, because in rack number 9, one of these two guys is going to have a chance to get on the hill. They're Lawson with the first opportunity. Anya Hoffman, how you doing? Is not wondering what kind of weird are you talking about blur shirt? 5-4 for Jason McNish. McNish is on the hill and Blair Lawson is trying to get on it. Talk too much, you lose track of what's going on in front of you, right? Patrick Heath says, "What are you having for lunch, Rod?" I'm having chicken club sandwich with a small amount of fries on the side. Grilled chicken breast with lettuce. Usually they put mayo. A good grub sandwich, man. Good for lunchtime anyway. Okay, now I'm wondering. I'm not sure. I'm still confused, Tony. Wait, I gotta look at the other chat because maybe like there's not that I'm. Oh no. Oh, it looks like Blair's given the opportunity here for Jason McNish to close the match and play the 9-7. Trying to make the 9. Trying to just play. Blair with an opportunity here to make the 4. Well, you can see the 1, but he couldn't see it. Maybe McNish was trying to make that 9. Just trying to count for that. Bit of a tester here for 6. Get it. At least take over the pocket, but I'm not sure. If, like from this angle, like yeah, Jason McNish is gonna go up there and take a look. That's the shot that he has to address. I think. To see it. Now that he's got everything out of the way, he's good to go for the 11 ball is more or less the shot that he's got to get to. After that, everything's open. If he removes his 15 ball, he can take. Otherwise, he regrets. I was looking at Blair's shirt. Doug Bartlett, how you doing? Virgil Smith, welcome. Kobe Dick, how are you? Yeah, that guy sure is funny for sure. I didn't get it at first. I was like, looking at Blair's shirt. Well, maybe I'm a little rough around the edges myself today because I'm not very aware of what's going on. I just had the wrong score. Coming in bunches. Stephen Roberts says, sorry, wasn't chatting, Rod. I was eating at a Mexican. Had the piña Cancun. What is the piña Cancun? I know piña is pineapple. Keep ball loose on that one. Perfect position for the 10. Nice smooth drawback here for the 8 ball. He's smooth stroking today. Didn't let the happen early. Affected him. Kept going. 6-4, the final score. And while we're waiting for these guys to get their match going, I'm gonna set up the scoreboard here. It is the A-side semifinal number 2. Durvesh RAMASAMY versus Mike Orvis. Put Mike Orvis on the left. Should be case to 6. I'll let you guys check out highlight number 4. This is the highlight of the day best shots of the year from 2022. There's 12 shots in here. Looking for people to vote on them so we can figure out who's going to have the shot of the year. All the shots are numbered from 1 through 12. As you're watching them, you'll see the number on the top left of where the name goes. On the left side of where the name goes. So just tell me which shot you thought was the best, and then we'll put your votes in for the shot of the year. Today and tomorrow, or no, yesterday, today, and then next week is the last week for it, and then after that we do the best shot of the year. Figure out who's. You guys are gonna get started right away, so we're gonna put it up. It's only a 2-minute video. Check it out. The one with the goose way. Look at this. That shot. Like a normal kick shot would be. He has to go below that tree and spin his way above, making up for that little bit of space that he doesn't have. Oh, what a shot! Past the 8 ball. I don't think he can cut this straight in there. Look at this shot. Get in there. What a shot from the. Then goes to split the waters. Oh my god! And then he goes and makes that shot. Oh, and he's gonna make it. What a shot. Might be the 2-bone combination, perhaps. Look at that shot. Oh, what a shot it was. Wow. Rolls right now on this table. He's trying his best to fight him off, but taking a lot of efforts. And look at that effort. Wow, what a shot. Oh, look at this shot. What a shot. Oh. Like 2/3 of the ball to work with here. Oh, what a shot. I actually really like this view. I like this view a lot more than what I used to have for the side view. Oh, get in there. What a finish. Those are the top 12 viewers' choice highlight of the day shots of the year. So from those 12 shots, if you guys want to pick your favorite shot, then we'll have a tally of all the votes throughout every stream. And of course on the Facebook page as well. You can go on there and vote on our CUESPORTS Live Facebook page. Is the top comment is pinned on there. But you get a chance, take the time to vote and let us know who you think had the best shot of the year from 2022. Once I finish with these 2022 highlights, I'm going to start displaying amazing shots that we had so far in 2023. One by one, I'll be popping them up for you guys to watch. And it won't be a reel, it'll just be like the single shot at a time. Cause the reel will come at the end of the year, getting ready for next year. Mike Orvis coming to the table. Solids. Trying to get an upward angle on this 5-ball. Up for the one. Might have let the cue ball go a little bit. Still has a shot though. Not to maybe stroke this up. Here's that soft trying to hold it for the. That's going to hold it. Didn't want anything to tie up the three on that three. Out to the side. The angle to work with here on the two. Now I don't know if that 2-ball goes past it. Oh, and he missed it. Kind of popped up on the Durvesh. And a bobble. How do you get on? Get straight. Oh, I don't even know. It's hanging up there, man. I don't know if I can reach from here to do it, man. Wait till after he. Oh no, you guys can see the ball's. Doesn't even look like it's in the ball. How deep it is. I gotta get my charger from. Steven Roberts says yes. Pineapple, onions, peppers, chicken, steak, and shrimp. That sounds pretty good, actually, man. Bean and rice too. Well, it doesn't have beans. It ain't Mexican. That's almost automatic. Tim George, Jason Savari, how you doing? Eric Hoffman says shot number 6. Richard Shutters, how you doing? Neil Penner, welcome to us. Chris Stralen, how you doing? Gotta get my charger. I gotta bust a munch, man. So I'm gonna try to bust a munch here real quick. Mike Orvis will take the first game. Durvesh breaking in rack number 2. Take away my camera and everything too while I'm eating. So I don't have to sit there and watch me eat. Although I know some of you guys enjoy my busting a munch skills. I always call it a busting a munch. I don't, because I don't eat. Bust a munch for my food. All right, I'll be right back. I'm here, but I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I only ate half my food. Watching these guys play, and then Durvesh had that run on the last track. Yeah, well, oh, I guess this is the moment of truth on this rack. Open everything up here off this angle. It's a good angle. It's the shot, and he hit the horn, so he's kind of lucky he didn't break it out. Not so often you're grateful for hitting that horn. That time he was. He's gonna miss it again. Make that six ball look hard. I like the rap. That was just a puzzle here, but he's got a shot on the nine. Plays the combo. Get that 3 and 4 out still. Oh, I think when I was gonna get a charger from. Who won the last game? I think it was Mike. So I put the score on Mike. Muy bueno. Is that what you were saying, Roberts? Yeah, no. It's, Mexican food is usually good, but I mean, I'm a little biased. I'm not Mexican, kind of so spicy food. Most of the times, spicy, and if they're not spicy, they're Chef Martin, Bell Paterica, welcome to the stream. Gretchen, welcome to the stream. Patrick Keys, number 9 was sweet. So many great shots. Yeah, honestly, the top 12 viewers' choice picks were my picks. My top 12 would have been slightly different, but not by much. I'm gonna reveal my top 12, my top 12 choices. Same day we do the shot of the year. Mason, how you doing? Darren Smith, Merlin Wandeska, welcome guys. Carlos Branch, how you doing? Higgs Leon, welcome to us. Stephen Roberts says, watching earlier, Rod, and I seen Mike Orvis, and I thought that Mark Orvis for a second. Oh, it's Mike Orvis. Yeah. Got the table again. Thanks to 9. Jess Mids scratch on that. No angle here for the ball, just has to make. Makes the A, takes a game lead. Well, might as well do that. If you haven't gone to my YouTube channel yet to subscribe, make sure you head on over there and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification button as well, and you'll get notified every time that I go live. Rod Arriagada / CSL Manitoba. Find me. I'm gonna do my best to have a training session, stream training session this week. And you're gonna be able to maybe watch it on my Facebook. Oh, maybe I'll just leave it straight to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm only gonna stream on YouTube. And I'll share the link on Facebook so that way you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna do some training. I gotta work on it. I guess it's a good time for me to kind of knock off 2 birds with 1 stone. So get to share some knowledge with you. I'll probably be working on like cut shots, this stroke shots as well. I think what else? My safety play was pretty. Might touch up. I'll let you guys guide me. Right? I'm gonna have a list I want to work on. Then I'm gonna have whatever you guys decide that you want to work on. That something that you want to learn, that you're working on, that you don't grasp, that you better, that will be an opportunity for you to be able to ask and live on the stream while I'm training on that specific shot, and I'll try to set it up for you and show you how to get it done. Not going to be able to make every shot, of course, but I feel like I have enough knowledge to be able. Nice solid finish on that one. He's on fire. 4-1. I feel like there's a shark out on this table. Somebody better get him. I'm McNutt. How you doing? Lisa Van Dam, welcome to the. All right, so we're in round number 6 of this matchup now. 3-game deficit between Durvesh and Mike Orvis. So, but within 1 or 2 here. Really nice open table here. Has to more or less watch out not to. Might still be okay. Has to work it out because maybe he has to work that out, and if he's gonna shoot that 14 ball. This wouldn't have been something that he would have to focus on too much. The angle that he's got all work. The thing here is if he's got the shot on the 12, if he does pretty, look at this. Close. Gets a bump on the 2 ball, but not from the bottom side of it. Or just when you come out and there's not a lot you can do about it. Option here. The only option. No, you do much. So I think the main reason they go for that jump on the 15 is so if the risk isn't worth it, not enough reward on the risk. Wait for another opportunity. Looks like he might have got himself an opportunity. I like the way he's looking at it, but I prefer to walk around. Okay, still made the shot. Don't have to let the cue ball go down. Some top spin, maybe a touch of left. Almost a little bit too much. Oh, it wasn't a run out reply. That's it. On the score by 2. Robs Gutierrez, how you doing? John Gastalden, welcome to the stream. Darren Mayo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Tanya Hoffman says hi, Jody Lee. Welcome to the stream, Jody Lee. Flying high. What's not? Under pressure. I hate when this song comes on when you're like in the middle of a A-side final or a B-side final. After the song. When it happens in that moment, you know, you start. Guys aren't thinking about pressure yet. 4-2 right now. Kind of early in the match, but at the same time, they're about halfway in their match right now. Smash and break makes a stripe to the side. Seven's going to the corner. And where's the cue ball? Could be somewhere where he's standing. Well, that looks like a good option. The low ball looks good too. I guess it comes down to the opening shot and what you pause the turning off 14. Hit it out of the horns, and Durvesh is going to come up, and he'll have a chance of this first crack. Still open, man, so you can solid or doesn't really have a whole lot of anything. Maybe some of that 15 ball, but I don't think so. Really tough cut on that third rail. Over the ball cut shot on that 10 ball sitting on the right. I have to take a one ball for sure. Not an option. I mean, ball was never doesn't change. That changed things a little bit because he was for the ball, though he's got it. Might want to take a look at that four ball. Maybe he can take. Oh, I don't know. I guess he's looking at an eight ball. Might get stuck on this two ball. Hung up on the two ball, just because that was part of the plan. But he's got the six ball also, so doesn't want to take it. Up to be up to him what he decides to do. Well, that was the worst of case. Two ball they get locked up like that. I feel like he might be able to cut this to the side though. See there, the option to cut to the side is available. Just a little stressed out because that's not what he wanted to do, but he still has an option here. Actually, I don't mind this option because by taking this to the side pocket, if you can bring the cue ball out three rails, come back up to the middle. Now you can find your finish at the top. But if you leave this two ball here where it is now, you're going to have a tougher time trying to break it out or trying to get the. But it might be a really tension. He'll miss that one, and now the two ball's going to bump out. Fortunate for him, that's freed up to fifth. What he wanted to happen, Orvis with it. I think that it work a little bit easier. Has to play shape for the top. So that should have been the finish. When he moves on it on the shot. Giving Durvesh a on this one. He was about to be downhill to two. Now he's got a chance to get within one. Needs to find an option though, because it doesn't. You can see the five, you can see the four, but really, like, he might be able to make that five ball with the perfect pace and the perfect be able to avoid. He'll make the. I don't know. Maybe the side view will tell me a little bit better, but as you can see here, it looks like make the shot, but the pace on the four is going to plus the cue balls against. have to check up on YouTube because it feels like there's nothing going on over there. But he's talking over there. All right, everything is has been restored. Welcome to the stream. Don't be shy to comment on YouTube. Anything that you comment on YouTube, I will see on this. On Facebook, I just go through my. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the chat on there too. Not working. Comes up short on the hit, gives Mike a ball in hand, and he's gonna get a chance to get on the hill anyway. Bit of work to do though, and we're playing on a diamond table. Always expect the unexpected when it comes to the roll and the. Left himself a little bit straighter than he wanted to be here on this 11 ball, so he's gonna have to settle for a longer shot than that. Just roll this up for the 8 ball in the top right corner, but I believe it goes to the side pocket too. Top the cube. Here's to do. Nice and easy now. Makes the 8 ball in the pocket and on the hill. 5-2 on the hill and waiting for the finish. Durvesh back against the wall, needs to win next 4 games to be able to go to the 8-side final. Ron Grimes, how you doing? Welcome to this. Rob says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Pleasure, man. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday and your weekend. Gary Marshall, how you doing? One of our players, Tiger Fest. Nick Romaniak, how you doing? Wayne Wilson, welcome. Ed Herman, welcome to us. Time that song comes on, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Canada, we have, and socials are. It's way to fundraise extra money for somebody's going to having a wedding. Pay some extra funds for them. Pay for the dress, all the expenses, really. So socials are something that are the way it works is they'll buy tickets to get in, $10 a ticket. Anything left over that goes to. And they have raffles, and stuff like that. So they and it's pretty cool. But anyways, whenever you're at a social here in Canada, anywhere in Canada, they play this song, everybody just starts going. They all start singing automatically. It's like in the movie. Don't stop believing. This is the kind of song I like to hear when I'm down 5-1 in a race to 6 and I'm on the 8th. Don't stop believing. Trying. Better than that under pressure song. Smashing little breakout on that one. Opens up the 2 ball. Opens up the 8. Have a lot to shoot at. You can ball, but I don't. Oh yeah, you can see. That's why he looks so calm there. He's got the finish now, just rolling up for the 4 ball, and then he's got. Looks like it's all there for the. A tight little squeeze. Yeah, so you got to be so precise here. A lot of room for it. Best way to solve this problem is just to run toward. Yes, so you're in trouble, right? Just try doing it. That was the problem. Is doing obstacle. If you're in a position like that where it has to be, then you're on the wrong shot. I have to find a different. Unless you're like really good on your game. If you got your speed down packed, your angles down packed, your spins down, go ahead, man. Oh man, he's gonna go for the jump shot. I can't like this is tough, man. If he's gonna make the jump shot, I'm gonna. Let's take a look at the side view angle. You can see like it's perfect pop shot. Just has to hop over that. Makes this nice is the fact that he's got a straight. Missed the 8 ball altogether. Great effort as far as jumping the cue. Well, ball in hand for Durvesh. He's gonna find a fault. Pressures. Good thing both the bank to the or for the long way to do. All the cut. Oh my God, he almost made it. He was going for the double bang corner. And oh, oh. I thought he was going to cut that shot, man. He was going for a bank. Nice try, man. You know what? A little less pace, it goes perfect. A little less power, and it was in. What a shot. Look at this effort, man. Double bang, or double bang corner. Oh. I would have screamed at the top of my lungs, man, had he made that shot. That would have been instant for a highlight of the year. And Durvesh is a little rattled, but he's playing him on the safe. Oh, wow. And then he makes that shot. Oh. Unbelievable, man. What a shot for the finish. Well, there's a highlight of the day. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to watch it right now. What? Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Oh, what a shot, man. He missed a scratch, too. What a beauty. What a beauty, man. Highlight of the day right there. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. Highlight of the day, baby. Highlight of the day. That's me being happy when I catch the highlight of the day. What a shot. Unbelievable. Got me still dancing, man. I can't believe I got that shot. A-side final coming up next. That was a beauty shot, man. That was a nice shot. Because it's short side, so it's like traveling more. Yeah, that was a nice shot, man. The only problem with having the highlight of the day is that there's a curse with it. Never win the tournament. Only one person's ever done it. Could Mike Orvis be the second? McNish will go on the left side of the scoreboard. Scoreboard has been updated. This is the final, so yeah, man. Alrighty, and the Winnipeg Jets are playing one of their last 5 games today, and if they don't win this game and one more, they're eliminated from the playoffs. So they need to win this game. It's a really, really tough game against the Jersey Devils. They're playing right now. They're about to get started. So music is off, which means that we get the background back. There we go. Now you hear everything everywhere all the time. Reminds you of that title of that movie. You guys watch that movie that just came out recently? Everything Everywhere All at Once? Crazy show, man. A lot of creativity behind the movie, though. But, it was a little everywhere. A little bit of everything everywhere until eventually you get to the storyline, the end, and you're like, oh, now it all makes sense. Not really, but it sort of does. A-side final. Make it official. Race to 6 between these guys. Jason McNish at the table right now. That means that after this stream, I'm going to likely stop this stream because then I'm going to come back with B-side semifinal B-side semifinal, the B-side final, and then the championship match. What's up, Nunu? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mark Aguilar, Tony Smith, welcome. Is it Aladeal? Hang on, I gotta look at this. On YouTube says, Ale Deal says Durvesh is a bit nervous now. Yeah, he was under pressure, man. And it just kind of built up from there, right? And then it's weird because when you're feeling good and confident and you go and play on a bar box table, like every shot just seems like an average shot. But when you're under pressure and you play on a bar box table, like those 7-foot shots become like 12-foot shots, and it can be overwhelming sometimes if you're feeling too much of the heat in the match. But that's kind of how it is, and it's the same thing with the cut shots. Like when an average cut shot that you would do on a regular practice day comes up, and you're under pressure, that cut shot just seems that much more intense. It really isn't, but your brain plays it out like it is because you're in a moment where it tries to catch you off guard however it can. Honestly, I feel like the brain always tries to battle us when we're playing, man, because we're doing everything we can to control everything the way we want to, and then something happens and we get a brain fart or something. Oh, the Jets almost scored. The Jets absolutely need to win this game. Oh, man, I want to watch the game right here, right now. I'm looking away right now because I'm watching the screen. It looked like they were going to score. I'm a huge Jets fan. Good shot. I love watching them play all the time, and this year has been a little rough because they haven't, like when they were performing really good, of course everybody wants to watch their team when they're performing good, but when they have the rough patches and they're not playing good and everybody's down on them, that's when it gets really hard to watch their games, right? And I've toughed it out, man. I've watched most of them. There's a couple of games where I was like, oh no, this is embarrassing. I can't watch this anymore, you know. But for the most part, I watched all their games, and it's fun to watch them, you know. And this year's team is such a weird team, you know. That they have a great team at the same time they're coming up short all the time. So I don't know. We're hoping that everything lines up properly now as they're trying to make the run to get into the playoffs. It's going to come up short on the cut to the side. It's going to leave Mike the shot on the 10 ball to start. Tall ball's in a little bit of a tough spot, but it does go to a pocket once you get below it, or even above it if you remove that 13 ball. I'm going to try to fix this here real quick too because it's bothering me. I know the camera's really on me right now because I'm trying to get this all set up. It's a little better, man. You know, it takes away some of that brightness from the screen behind me. He's got to be feeling pretty good right now because he just had a good match, you know, and he made a really beautiful 8-ball shot to be able to get out and win. Might as well upload that shot because it might just be the shot of the day. Though another one might come up that might get better than that, but we will see. Feeling good, but maybe a little bit too good. Missed the shot there on the last one. And that's the thing, you know, when you're playing pool, you got to try to control the emotions. When you're feeling really good, you know, that's when you need to be a little bit more focused, you know, and same goes when you're not feeling as good. You know, the more focus you bring into it, the better you become. What's this one right here? Smart decision to play the cue ball through on that one. It's going to end up kind of funny on this 8-ball anyway, but I'm okay with it. At least I have a shot. You can see here it's a back cut angle. His tangent line looks like it goes towards the side pocket, so you might actually want to take this as a bank. That's what he's looking at right now. I was looking at the cut to the top left corner at first, but the tangent line looks like a scratch, so that's not the shot. It's going to come up short on that bank. It's going to bring Jason McNish back to the table. He'll have a chance to take the first game now. Shot to the corner is good. Angle on the 2-ball will have to work. Just avoids a scratch in the side pocket. A perfect little touch shot for the shape on the 8-ball. He'll take the first game. 1-0. I have to excuse myself for a couple of minutes. I have to go quickly and get some water and quick little bathroom break. Let these guys play and then I'll update the score when I come back. It won't be long though. It'll only be a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I wasn't watching at all. I was watching it. Yeah, the beautiful thing about being on the stream table, I guess.
Makes the 1, 2-0. Or makes the 1, makes the 8, I meant. Jeez. I was looking at the scoreboard. All right, so it is 2-0. I feel like I have a chest infection or something coming on right now. Smash and break. Wow, like almost everything came down to the bottom of the table. And a bit of a interesting start here for him as well. Yeah, I feel like I got a bronchitis or chest infection coming on. It feels weird in my chest. Beautiful cut shot. Came down perfectly for the setup down there. Not really what he wanted, but he still has options here. And he's going to take that option now. Now he's able to just stun draw this one for the 15. He can even run into those 2 stripes. Or solids, I mean. Oh, wait, that's the 8 ball. He needed to break that out. When he broke it out, does he have the shot on the 15? It looks like he does. Shape for the 8 ball is going to be a bit of a challenge, but he can get back there. Oh, that's a good shot there. Kind of like the worst spot to be in right now, but he can still make a shot, so it's not too bad. Nice attempt. Will come up short on the 8 ball though, and that's going to turn the tail over to McNish. Currently leading by 2. A chance to get up by 3 here now. Kind of a two-way shot to take the 4 ball, because if he comes up short, he doesn't leave anything on the 8. He's going to play it through though, so yeah, he still wouldn't have left anything on the 8 ball. And when you have a setup like that, you know, it allows you to be a little bit more relaxed on the shot. I gotta turn this mic a bit. I've been quiet for a little bit, and you know what? I just realized now, because I'm not looking at my mic, that it was because my mic is away from me. It was like turned the other way. What's up? That again, Decky says, "Hey Rod, that's a loud shirt." Yeah, he likes that shirt. I've seen him wear that shirt a couple of times. I used to have a thing for wearing Hawaiian shirts myself, and then, well, the wife doesn't approve anymore. I don't know why. I like the Hawaiian shirts. You know, it makes you feel like you're on vacation all the time, so you should be happy and, you know, feeling good about life. And then somebody says, "No, I don't want you wearing that shirt no more." It's like, what do you mean? I was happy in that moment. Yeah, so I don't wear Hawaiian shirts anymore. I think I still have one in the closet there somewhere for that odd time whenever, like, she goes on a trip out of town or something, they'll walk around the house in my Hawaiian shirt. Make it sound like it's a thing, you know? This microphone stand is starting to bother me. All right, we're at 3-0. Moving into the next rack. Rack number 4. Jason McNish to break, leading by 3. Oh, I get that earlier. I didn't even see what you were saying there, ALDO, but it's funny now because I just read it again. Yeah, it said Durvesh is a bit nervish. I got it. Took me a while. It's, it's kind of like when I tell my kids a joke. Eventually, like, oh, they come laughing. It's like, I get it. Like, that was like an hour ago. What are you talking about? Decky says, I couldn't wear one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess it's a preference thing. It's kind of like a fedora. Like, I wear a fedora every now and then, too. But not everybody wears a fedora, right? Not everybody's comfortable even putting one on. I've never really worn a cowboy hat, so that's like something I'm waiting to overcome. I almost got one, I thought about getting one when I started watching Yellowstone. I was like, yeah, I'm a cowboy. I was like, no, you're not wearing a cowboy hat with your Hawaiian shirt. I said, all right, fine. So now I'm allowed to wear this pool hat because I'm a pool player. And that one, nobody can take away from me. Born a pool player, die a pool player. That hat goes with me to the grave. But I like the fedora, and the reason why I like fedora hats is because I grew up watching gangster movies, like the mafia movies. And all the mobsters wear fedoras, right? They look cool, man. I don't know, one of these days I might just wear my fedora in a tournament, just for the hell of it. See how I rattle some people out, because it's like, whoa, guy with a fedora is running me out. There was this guy, and I'm not sure if this is true, man, but if it's true, rest in peace. Fast Eddie from Winnipeg here. Apparently he passed away, but this guy, every time he went to play in tournaments, anywhere, he always dressed up for the show, man. He would wear like tuxes and stuff like that, and he looked sharp, man, like shiny shoes and everything, man. He'd come in and, man, this guy's going to win the tournament, I think, every time. I don't think he ever did, but he always looked like he was going to. For me, like every now and then I'll wear a dress shirt, but most of the times I'm more into just buying something new, whatever makes me feel strong and confident. Now I wear JAMA products all the time. That was a nice shot too. I wear JAMA products all the time, so for me, I'm always feeling confident. Like there's no issue with confidence anymore. I don't know what it is, the JAMA gear or just any gear that you love that makes you feel sharp and competitive. It's good for you, but. My jam-up gear, I love it, man, especially the Predator gear. I put on a Predator shirt, man, and people are in trouble around me because I feel like I am Shane Van Boning. You're going to be in trouble, man. And it usually plays the part, at least for a few racks anyway. Eventually, it looks like I'm wearing a Nike shirt. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody still likes Nike, right? Or no? Something like that. 4-0 takes another game. He's on fire. Just a nice little cut shot here. Just gentle, smooth, right by the 7. He can do no wrong at the moment. I know what that feels like. I was feeling a little bit of that yesterday. Yesterday's performance made up for every other day of the year so far. Like every rough day that I had at the tournament, every time I got knocked out back to back, all those hard moments, they were all got erased yesterday by me making it into third place. Getting knocked out in the A-side final and the B-side final was a bit shameful. But, I got there. Next time I'll win it. Next time I will win it. Like in the new setup, yeah, it looks a little bit better, right? I don't know. It looked a little wild yesterday, but I like it with the one here on the side. It looks a little bit more cleaner and more professional and lets you know that I'm here, right? I am going to start fading into the background as it gets darker out. The Jets scored again. They're up 2-0. And the crowd's going wild, man, because the Jets are in a spot where they're fighting for a playoff spot. They went from being a favorite to win their conference to now having to fight for a playoff spot. And it looked like they were going to get wiped out. But they won the last game, and they're looking good on this one right now, up 2-0. Talking about looking good right now, Mike Orvis is working this table out. Gonna watch the pace on the cue ball and check the nerves. Quick little poke draw for the 9. Just has to play this almost naturally. A touch of left-hand spin here just to come a little left of the shot. Just like that. It was the smallest touch left, like a quarter. So now he's not happy about it because he wanted to have an angle for this 8-ball. He's got to take a look to see if he can squeeze his 8-ball past the 3. We can't tell that much from there, but it looks like it might be a possibility. Well, we'll see. Moment of truth here. Oh, yeah, all day long. No problem there. He's on the board. Stops the bleeding. That's going to feel good, man. That's going to feel good. Decky says Irish people in Hawaiian shirts is a no-no. Yeah, I guess you are right, man. I'd probably laugh if I seen an Irishman wearing a Hawaiian shirt. That one made me laugh. What do Irish people wear? What's their traditional gear? That made me laugh, though. They need the Spets shoes, so yeah, definitely. And this guy, Eddie, used to walk in, like I'm telling you, man, he had like the shiniest dress shoes. He just looked so sharp when he came in. You see that? You don't see that as much in the pool world, but you do see that more in the snooker world. So snooker is like a little bit more about elegance, or at least that's the way it's been kind of looked at for years, right? And he almost scratched on that one. It barely hung up in the pocket. But when you watch the players in snooker play, like especially the professionals at the high level, they all wear fancy shoes, man. We're talking some Armani stuff, you know? Fancy. And they shine. They shine like crazy, man. They must get their shoes shine before every match or in between matches because they're always shiny. I can't see myself playing in dress shoes. It just feels uncomfortable. I like playing in runners. It's my comfort. Looked like a small roll on the table. Yeah, I noticed that too. Excuse me. There's a little bit of a roll up down the middle. And I'm not sure how that works because it looked like it was a zigzag, like a in and out roll. I'll have to check it out maybe after if I got a little bit of a chance between this match and the next one. I'll put my cues together and do some roll shots and see if I can figure it out. Let Kevin know here that the table is off balance, off level, and then they can level it again. Decky says jeans and t-shirts. Only way. All right, let's see our Facebookers here. I'm trying to catch up with everyone. Tanya Hoffman says, hi, Pete Delgado. And Pete says, hi, Tanya. Ethan Pereira, welcome to the stream. Gary McKenzie, how you doing? Peter Coburn, Monty Brinkworth, welcome to the stream, guys. Chris Manning, Bruce Stewart, Keith Anderson, welcome, guys. Diana Wees Olperman, welcome to the stream. Mark Hartranft, how you doing? Welcome back. And Greg Sinclair, welcome to the stream. is Mike Delgado not about tonight? No, he's not playing. He's not playing today. I was surprised. I thought I would see him here, you know, because he's a 7-2, so it's a little bit harder for him to win now. Usually when that happens, like, players will just stay away for a while, and then they'll come back and say, like, hey, I want to come play again, but can you fix my handicap? It's too hard. And then usually the tournament director will say, okay, I'll make you a 7-1 again. And then he'll come in and dominate for 2-3 weeks. Then it'll be a 7-2 again, and we go back to the recycling era. It's constantly like that. And it's not just him, it's every other player that gets bumped up too, right? The idea is to like make the challenge fair for both players. So the top player should be able to play good and strong all the time in their match, but the player that's lower skilled than them should have an opportunity to win as well. So it should be fair for both, right? And this, like I said, the Sunday handicap is more of just trying to figure out what you should be racing to, but it's not per match. When they do their medium Fargo rate match or tournaments, those are the ones that work. Like a tournament like that, you see Mike Delgado to come out and play, but you'll be having to race people like 8-3 or 8-4, some people, right? And that's going to be tough for him too. But it'll be based on the spread between their Fargo rates, not based on what one person's Fargo rate is only. But he'll be back. He always comes around. Even when he's been a 7-2, he's come around. And I'll tell you one thing, Mike Delgado is the only guy that I know that has been a 7-2 and has won the tournament still, beating everybody like 7-0, 7-1. Bit of a thinker on this one. Mike Delgado will be on the stream again in about, what is it, 2 weeks from now? Excuse me, for sure he'll be on it because we're going to have the King of the Hill 10 ball. And he'll be playing in that one. I'm pretty sure he signed up for that one. And he's still chasing his first King of the Hill title. He hasn't had one yet. I don't think he's even been to a final of the King of the Hill yet. He got close. I know he finished like 4th once. But in the King of the Hill, there can only be one winner. It's a winner-take-all format, so finishing anything other than first, it's kind of irrelevant. 4-2. Trying to get on a roll now. Maybe I'll brighten up my screen a little bit because it's starting to get darker out. And as it gets darker, I start fading into the background because, you know, I'm a little dark too. At some point, all you see is like my eyes open and my teeth smiling, and that's it. I just fade into the background, man. There, that should do it. It's a little bit brighter, but it kind of brings in that light from the background again, which is what I was trying to avoid that lighting. Smash and break, but he's come up dry. And his opponent's going to have a chance to be able to get on the hill here. Just by looking at the table, he's going to have pretty much no choice but to go for low ball. But he'll take a peek to see if there's anything else. Now, the problem with low ball really comes down to not a whole lot. Just trying to get the 4 and the 1 solved, and then the 3 ball. That's the only real problem balls you have. Taking this 5 ball allows you to deal with that 4 and 1. Yeah, that does that right there. So now he's got the 1 ball. He can take the 7 ball or the 2 ball after that and then draw back for the 4, or he can play this through and get on the 4. He's got a couple different options. I feel like he came a little bit short, but he might have the shot on the 3, so maybe he's actually perfect here. Looks like he's thinking about doing the same here and taking on that 3. I gotta fix his mic again. It's annoying me. Yeah, now he kind of has to take that 6 ball. But this is the part where he's got to kind of earn the win. He's got to navigate this cue ball clean around so he can get onto that 7 or 2 after. He's got a little bit of angle to work with. I moved camera so I can see a different angle, and he stood back in the way. Stop it, McNish. I'm gonna come and smack you. Oh, he's stepping in my view. I'm only kidding. I wouldn't smack anyone. Well, maybe I smack myself every now and then when I'm not playing very good. I felt like I should have done that last night. I still can't believe that I went out by tapping the white ball, man. Jeez. He tried to make the cue ball go around, and he come up short on the shot, but he would have came up a little bit short on position, too. And he didn't really sell out the table, but he's left Mike Orvis an opportunity here. He can make the 9, and he can pop this back slightly for the 14. Might have to leave that 14 ball now because he's out of position. Can try to set up for the 13 ball after this. Oh, he's trying to draw back here. Wow. He's ended up a little bit tight. He might still have the 10 ball. If not, he's got the 14. 12 ball's out of the question because he's shooting over the 7 ball, and that's going to be hard. You got to lean up and stretch out, and it's going to be tough to do. A tall player might be able to do that, no problem, but I'm not saying he's not tall. I'm just saying he's not tall enough for that shot. Looks like he's got the 10 ball, though. He's aiming for it. Cheats the pocket just a little bit. Going to be running into the 8 ball here, even if he tries to draw and get away from it. Still needs to work out this table. Now he's worked the cue ball down to the bottom rail now. He's found the shot on the 12 ball. Making the shot isn't as hard. I was trying to figure out how to get shape on something after that shot. And when you start adjusting your spin to be able to get shape here on this one, you start deflecting the cue ball a little bit more, which usually you can overcut the ball to the right side of the pocket. Oh, you almost did it too. You just barely caught enough of that face of the pocket. That was the shot that he had to find. And this one is kind of interesting too because he can make this 14 ball, but he's going to, if he pop draws it, he's going to get behind the 7 ball. So he has to power draw it a little bit or shoot it forward, which is what he chose to do on that one. A little bit too light though, so he'll come up short. The good thing about that though is that he's taken over that pocket. And his opponent can't really do anything except for maybe play a safety with that, which he might try to do right away. But if I was him, I would try to maybe like play the 7 ball, draw back to the right side, and then play like the cannonball or the billiard shot off the 2 into the 14. Because then what happens is you bump that 2 ball up a little bit. Cue ball will go and replace the spot where the 14 is. 2 ball will bump off the ball and rail go above it. Now you're taking away the direct contact to the 15. We'll see if he sees it, though. He may not see that. Basically, he just has to stop the cue ball right where the 7 ball is. Right, so I'll show you guys here if I can. I'll try it before he ends up shooting. All right, so if he stops the cue ball right here, right, that gives him the line to be able to go here and then pop the cue ball into there to drop this into the pocket, and then the 2 ball is going to come up this way, and the cue ball will stay right in this area here. I know that's a lot. That's a lot of lines, but that's the way I'm looking at it here for a safety that can get you the win on that rack. My cheap streaming light works. I have some of those too. You know, I have some decent ones at home. I just don't use them enough. Yeah, it's extra stuff to carry when I go stream, so I usually just say nah. Well, that works too, and just opening up the shot instead. Deserved a better reward than that, but he's still okay. He can still make this 2 ball. He can still get shape for the 6. I don't think he can make the 6 from here. If he could, that's the shot he's going to take. But it looks to me from this angle that the 15 ball is just in front. David Lee, how you doing? Kyle Oliver, Gino Reyna, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it makes sense to go for the cut shot here. Natural tangent line's taking you up with a 6 ball. He was thinking a little bit about that scratch, and it's almost like he made it happen. Showing a little bit of frustration there. And he's usually a pretty calm, mellow guy at the table, but he's a little frustrated there, so trying to find a way through. 4-3. He's got a 1-game lead. Mike Orvis down by 1, but he's getting closer. It's a race to 6 between these guys. So a race to 2 for McNish and a race to 3 for Orvis. I'm going to crack my back somehow. It's got like this major pain in my back, man. Hopefully it's nothing crazy going on in my body, but it feels like it's just a knot right now, so I'm assuming it's just that. Rack number 8, leading by 1, trying to get on the hill on his break. Lost the cue ball on the break, though, and that's going to bring Mike Orvis to the table. You'll have a chance to tie up the match now. Now, just by looking at this table right off the hop, I'm thinking low ball's the way we're going. You might see anything different, but I feel like that's the way he's going to have to go. The 1 ball's off the table, so he doesn't have to worry about anything except for what's in the open here. None of the saws are tied up right now. I don't know, man. You kind of want to deal with everything in the bottom of the table, but if you go up table for the 7 ball, wouldn't be that bad of a deal either. Looks like he's gone high ball. It's not that bad to go high ball. But what it really comes down to is just two positional shots, the one now and the one after. Looks like he's gotten one of the two. Now here comes positional shot number 2. Needs to get it up for the 10 to the side. Low ball looked like it was the easiest way to go, but now that he started shooting these stripes, he's showing me that the stripes were the easiest way to go. Slightly out of position here on the 9 ball. He's going to have a forward angle to the right. So I have to figure out what he wants to do, if he's going to draw this cue ball back into the 3 or roll up the cue ball up table for the 11 to the right side middle. Or stun it over for the left side middle. What do I know? That's a nice shot. Good choice. Oh, and it wiggles his way in, but it goes in nonetheless. 4-4 ties up the match. We got ourselves a battle here now. A-side final. Race to 2 between these guys. Things are heating up. Wow, that didn't even look like a scratch shot, says Stephen Roberts. It kind of wasn't, but he put the draw angle on it. That's the reason why he ended up scratching. All right, rack number 9. Mike Orvis to break. Let's check out his powerful break. Doesn't look like anything goes in. Cue ball will rest at the bottom rail of the table. Slim options here, but he's got options, I think, for both the solids and the stripes. It looks like he's going to lean towards the stripes, though, because the startup shot's a little bit easier. He'll run into the 7 and 6, so he's got to watch out for the cue ball. He's going to miss the shot, trying to control the angle here on the cue ball. And we'll come up short on the shot, giving Mike Orvis a chance to be able to take the lead in this match. He'll make the shot to the corner. He's got to get up for the 15 ball here. Doesn't want to be shooting over the ball. 9 ball will be the next option. He's got to play the 10 ball now. He's got to be careful how he plays this, because if he ends up behind the... Oh, no, he's okay. He's all right. He can make the shot to the side right now and then finish off with that. But I guess he wants to shape up for the 8 ball, so he's going to leave that there. Yeah, that made a little bit more sense, because now he's got a nice angle to go to the right side for the 8 ball. Natural shot too, so it helps him make the shot without force stroking it. See how smooth he was about it? Natural shape. Takes the lead. He's on the hill. Five to 4. Mike Orvis on the hill, and he's just waiting for a chance to close out now. Jason McNish, well, he's got to win the next 2 games if he wants to win this A-side final. It starts off with the rack coming up next, because he's breaking in rack number 10. Needs something to go in off the break, and he needs something to shoot at to start. Feels like you're asking for a lot sometimes, but it's really a small prayer in the end of the game, because usually it never gets answered. At least not for me. Rack number 10. Jason McNish to break. Trailing by 1. Would like to tie things up here. And looks like he made a ball. You have options here to shoot. And it looks to me like he's got no option but to take the stripes here. And he's going to have to open up with a combo. Yeah, he's kind of stuck here. No other choice. The only thing that makes this easy is that the other ball is kind of basically in the pocket. So now you just aim the 12 to the pocket and it works out as a combo. No, he has ended up a little bit further than that he was trying to get to. So this kind of changes things a little bit. He can still take that 10 ball, so that's not a problem. He's got to figure out how he's going to get back up, though. Trying to move things around here, and he's going to get a little bit of a good bounce. Has the shot on the 9 ball anyway. He's got a bit of a forward angle here, but he's got to hit this with some power. Unless he goes to the top left corner, yeah, that's different. Then he can just stroke this off the side cushion and back up table. But this is a bit of a tougher shot, I think, than going to the right corner. Yeah, he comes up short, but look at that. The shape was perfect. Had he made that shot, he was out. And now Mike Orvis is going to have a chance to close out the match. He needs to figure out something for that 1 and 3, but once he makes the 2 ball, he can come over for one of those 2 shots. And he's going to miss that 5 ball. Wow. Chance to close out, and he's going to turn the table back for his opponent to have a chance to be able to tie things up. You see here, he can make the 9 ball no problem. He just needs to bump that 12 off the top rail and then set up for the 13 ball next. Oh, sorry, that's the 15, not the 12. And he set up for the 13 ball. Now he's got a good angle, too, to set up for the 15. And then for the 11 ball, what I would try to do is just try to get the cue ball on the left side of the 11 ball, make it to the top right corner. Just keep it simple, right? So then off this shot here, where's my thing? I'm not going to be able to show you guys. Yeah, I would have tried to get the cue ball like somewhere around here. That would have been better. Because then you got a nice angle to be able to... Well, I guess this angle might work too. I don't know. I could be wrong. No, it doesn't look like... Well, he can still maybe shape for that 11 ball. But he's looking at the 11 ball to that top right corner now. Like, he sees the option now. But had he seen that option a little bit earlier, he would have played that with a little bit more power, giving himself a nice natural follow-through angle so he can shape up for the 11 off the 15. I feel like here he's going to have to do something a little bit more creative. Yeah, so he's looking at maybe drawing this cue ball back into that 8 ball, but if he tries, he's going to be risking that possibility of not making that 15 ball. Decides to roll it through. And that's not a bad option. I mean, you still have a back cut, but you have a shot, you have an angle that you can work with. Maybe you can get the cue ball to come around 3 rails for the 8. He's going to push it forward instead, runs into the 8 ball intentionally. That's going to leave him a really challenging 8 ball, but he'll have no choice but to take the shot on. A nice thin cut. He overcuts the 8. Unbelievable, man. I can't believe he overcut that. It looked like it was a tough enough slice, never mind overcutting it. So Mike gets a chance here to close out the match once again, and this time he's got a pretty good table for it. Yeah, good point, Decky. I appreciate that, man. Same goes to you guys. If you guys want to like and share the stream, you guys can like and share the stream, and it helps people see, that I'm here doing the work. Helps people tune in to watch these great matches between these players. And Mike's going to come up short there, and he's going to give McNish that game that he needed to be able to get to the hill. So we're at hill now, 5-5, the current score. Mike Orvis breaking for the match. And rack number 11. Oh, and I got... Why do I have all this... man, did I not set this up properly? Am I slacking? I don't think I can change those things anymore, but I'll try. Hang on. Yes. Okay, so I can turn this off. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. I had no idea that we had that going there. The captions, man. Nobody wants to check out the captions. All right, looks like, well, he smashed the pack, and he usually makes the ball off the break, but he's come up dry this time around. And, well, McNish will have a chance to close out the match after getting a little bit of fortune in the last rack. The Jets are up 3-0 against the Devils. They're finally awake and trying to make a push for the playoffs. Good for them. A lot of people complaining about the Jets for a while. Now they won't really be able to complain because they're putting in the effort. Mike's running dry, says Decky. It feels like it sometimes, right? And I don't know. Pool is a weird sport. It's a weird game, man. Honestly, like yesterday for me, my defeat, losing in the A-side final and the B-side final back to back, that was something different, man, for me to experience. The pool will test you in different ways. Well, he's gone with low ball, and this table is pretty good here. It just has to open up that 5 and 3. Doesn't want anything to tie up, though. Oh, no. Well, he might still be okay. He might still have that 4 to the side. If he doesn't have that 4 to the side, then I guess he's hoping to have that shot on the corner. Oh, yeah, he's got that shot to the corner, so he's okay. Something happened at the end of the pool hall. I have no idea what's going on. I heard like a light bulb or a light smashing from the table, but I guess it wasn't. Maybe something else. A little bit of a tester here on this one. Nice cushion with the 8 ball, though, as long as you don't hit it straight. Oh, yeah, he hit that perfectly. Yeah, you got to decide here whether to take the 3 or the 4, which one's more beneficial. You can play the 4 ball, bring the cue ball through, and then just take the 3 ball with a draw shot, kind of like what he's doing right now for the 8. You could also just take the 3 ball and just try to set up for that 4 ball with an up angle for him to be able to get up on the 8. He's going to come up short. He's gone behind the 9 ball in the absolute worst spot possible. That's why I like taking that 4 ball there. If you could just drawn that back a little bit, you could have played the draw off the cushion on the 3 ball to be able to get up for the 8 ball. I get what he was thinking, though. He was thinking if I just come over to the left side a little bit, have that little bit of an angle on a cut on the 4, I naturally go up into the stripes and I have the 8 ball. So he had the right idea. Oh, and he almost makes the escape shot. What an attempt. Mike Orvis coming back to the table. He hops up right away, man. He knows he's got a chance here. Could have been over. Instead, he's got a chance to be able to win this match and secure no less than second place today. Like he says, yeah, I was thinking same. Eddie feels sick, says Becky. Yeah, you're always going to have those moments, you know, those regrets that happen. He almost got himself in a bad spot there, too. He's still okay. He's got the 10 to the corner. He's not happy with this, but you can't get affected by what's going on if you overrun the cue ball. You just do your best to reset and just work on it, man. Makes the shot to the corner. Bit of a tester coming up here next. Makes that one to the corner. Poke draw to the right. It's going to set him up for the shot to the side pocket. I had to go take a look. I couldn't see what it was. I think it's a 13. And a nice little straight angle here. We're not really a straight angle, a straight line on the 9 to draw back for the 8. He played it through, though. Interesting. He could have just drawn that back, but played it through. I guess he's close enough. It's not that big of a deal. He'll make the 8. He'll win this match with a score of 6-5. Never give up, man. Never give up. You know, just keep playing until you get there. It looked like McNish was going to win this match. It absolutely looked like he was going to win this match. And then, you know, shot after shot, effort after effort, Mike Orvis comes back and wins the match himself, 6-5. And I wanted to stop this stream, but I don't know. Like, if they have another match for me right now, then I'll just keep it going. But if they don't have a match for me, then I'm going to stop because I got to wait anyway. In the meantime, we're going to do this again because you guys are awesome. Highlight of the day. I need to get the answers from you guys. I need you guys to pick your best shot. 1 through 12. They're numbered 1 through 12. Tell me which shot was your favorite. You can say more than one if you want to, but I would rather just get one. But you can say more than one if you want to. Tell me which one's your favorite shot. I got to fix my camera now. Yeah, just leave it, man. I'll have to figure it out. The one with the goose way. Look at this. That shot.
Like a normal kick shot would be. He has to go below that too and spin his way above, making up for that little bit of space that he doesn't have. Oh, what a shot!
Past the 8 ball. I don't think we can cut this straight in there. Look at this shot. Get in there. What a shot from the... Then Moses split the waters.
Oh my God! And then he goes and makes that shot. Oh, and he's gonna make it. What a shot!
Might be the 2-ball combination, perhaps.
Look at that shot. Oh, what a shot it was. Wow.
Rolls right now on this table. He's trying his best to fight him off, but it's taking a lot of efforts. And look at that effort. Wow, what a shot.
Oh, look at this shot. What a shot. Oh.
Got 2/3 of the ball to work with here.
Oh, what a shot.
actually really like this view. I like this view a lot more than what I used to have for a side view. I'm just gonna stop the stream after this and reset. Get in there. All right, so those are your shots. And I was told that we're waiting for a match to finish before we can get to another match. So I think I'm going to end up stopping the stream. It all depends on how long they take. I'm going to try to fix my camera right now because my tripod got booted earlier, so I got to fix it. All right, well, I fixed my camera, so that's good to go again. And I'm waiting for these guys to come back, which they haven't come back yet. So it looks like I am going to stop the stream, and I will come back with another stream shortly. It should be the B-side semis, the B-side final, and the championship match. But before I go, I'll give you guys a second there if you guys commented on your favorite shot. And we're going to show you guys what the current highlight of the day is so far. It is Mike Orvis on a kick shot on the 8-ball. Look at the beautiful kick shot. That was for the win too, man. What a shot. Play your best game with CUESPORTS Live, and I'll be waiting for you and your highlight of the day. What a shot, what a shot, what a shot. I'm trying to kill time, but these guys just, they're not coming. If you haven't gone to my YouTube channel to subscribe yet, check it out. Rod Arriagada /CSL Manitoba. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and you'll get notified every time I go live. This week, I'm going to do a training session for the first time. I'm going to do my every effort to do it, to set up. As long as table 4, this TV table is available, I'll be able to do a training session on this table for you guys. Otherwise, I have to do it on my phone, and it's not going to be as good. I can still communicate with you guys, but it won't be as good. You want me to come out and cover an event in your town, message me, Rod Arriagada at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. When you call me, I promise you I'll give you the best quality of everything that I do, 100%. Let me know if I can come out and help you out for your event. It'd be a true pleasure. Okay, that's going to be it for now. We'll do the pool wisdom, because we always do. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Get to those tables and become the champion within. Most of it comes down to just effort, man. As long as you get up and you go every day, you try a little bit each time, a little bit more each time you go out, you're going to get there. On the days that you don't feel like getting up and trying, those are the days that you grow the most. So believe in yourself more importantly than anything. And understand that when you're not feeling it, it's because something's trying to hold you back. That's you. Don't let yourself hold yourself back from becoming the champion within. Get out there and work on that table until you become the champion that you're looking to become. And, oh yeah, I saw this on from last night. I should have taken that off. It's traditional. Usually I have it on by accident. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. My name is Rod Arriagada. If you guys want to add me or follow me on Facebook, you can. If you want to message me to come out to your town, you know how to do it. cslmanitoba@gmail.com. That's the email. Make sure that if you guys have never checked us out before on CUESPORTS Live on Facebook, that you guys like and follow our page. That way you get notified every time that we go live. And honestly, everybody's working. Everybody's doing streaming. We're going live a lot, man. And I'm on at least once a week. So you got some guaranteed entertainment and knowledge coming your way at least once a week from me. And on that note, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can do that also. Just head on over there, Rod Arriagada /CSL Manitoba. Hit the subscription button. We're good to go, man. And then whenever I go live on there, you're going to get a chance to tune in. And so things like the training sessions that I do, those are things that you're not going to watch on Facebook. You're only going to be able to see it if you're on the YouTube channel. All right, so it's just a little advantage for you to be able to subscribe to my channel. Something extra you can get out of it. All All right, that's going to be it for now, guys. I'll be back with another stream shortly. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I guess 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Usually, I don't know. Oops, not that one. I meant to do this one. All right, I'll be back on another stream. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for liking and sharing the stream and for taking the time to comment. You guys are awesome, man. Appreciate it. Cheers.